Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at a fight that was submitted to me by Thomas Ridge, a member of Flying Dangerous. And it is him in his Arbitrator. And actually, here's the fit that he was using. Rapid Lights, Medium Newt, Microwarpdrive point. It's an Arbitrator, so he's got a tracking disruptor on there. And that's actually going to come in very handy. I'll link the fit down in the description of the video so you guys can have a look. But basically, we're just going to jump right into this. Actually, before we start playing, the clip starts in the middle of the fight. He started recording, basically partway through this, so we can kind of take stock of the situation first, and then we'll start playing. So on grid, there's a Malediction, Stiletto, and Kiki. And for those who are not following along, we're looking over here at the overview, and the Kikimora has taken quite a bit of damage already. It's currently his target, right, if we're looking at what's going on here. This has been going on for a while, so there's quite a bit of heat damage on his modules, especially the Microwarpdrive and the... I was about to say the Rapid Lights look burnt, but I think they're just reloading and they're just flashing at the moment. We've taken a little bit of hull damage, and our armor is a little damaged, but we've got an armor repairer here to handle that. So let's hop into it and just see how it goes. Obviously the Kiki and the other frigates are much faster than the Arbitrator. We lose lock on the Kiki and it warps. And it looks like that's kind of how this fight is going to go. Is enemies are going to keep warping out because they're faster than us. And they can just hold point on us kind of forever. So it's a bit of a game of attrition here. Doesn't look like the enemy seems to be bringing in many more. This might be all they've got. Kind of can't see it down here. There we go. Kind of can't see it, but we've got 2 Valkyries out right now, and I'm assuming some warriors. We're using a lot of right-clicking to align, which is fine. That's not terrible. There we go. So yes, they are warriors. Warriors and Valkyries. Okay. Lots of right-clicking. The Kiki's back at about 70 kilometers. Start highlighting some of this here. Kiki's back. Now it's at 80. The Stiletto is closer. Stiletto is actually very damaged. So locking that up and trying to kill it's not a bad idea. We've been scrammed. So Microwarpdrive shuts off. Right, now it's just a point. Let's see if we turn our Microwarpdrive back on. I don't actually see a need to turn the Microwarpdrive back on at the moment. We can just conserve that cap and stand by and wait for someone to make a mistake. We're going to put out Valkyries. We're going to, it looks like, probably turn on our tracking disruptor point and shoot the Kiki. Yep, there we go. And then we might Microwarpdrive on and fly at it. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be hitting the Microwarpdrive to try and get on. Okay, well, he's obviously much faster. He's burning away. But this tracking disruptor is massive. In fact, let's pause this because some people won't know this mechanic. This tracking disruptor right here, this module, you can see it applied to the Kiki right now. This is pretty much what is preventing the enemy from doing a ton of damage to us. You'll notice things really haven't changed as far as damage taken here since we started watching. The Kiki is forced to be way out of 70, otherwise it's in range of our point and the Rapid Lights that will shred it pretty quickly along with our drone damage. So being out at that range means it's at the edge of its plasma range, and when a Triglavian ship is at the edge of its range, if you apply an optimal range damp to it, or not damp, an optimal range tracking disruption to it, it actually stops being able to do damage at all. Also, Triglavian ships' damage spools up over time the longer they run, so the more we interrupt the damage from the Kikimora, the more we can prevent it from doing any significant damage at all. So continuing on here. I think we pulled drones. Kiki's back in close, right? He's forced in close again because of this. We're starting to take damage from the Kiki. But again, everything applies to the Kikimora. He's going to be forced off. I think the fact that we're not running our Microwarpdrive to stay close to the Kiki will end up costing us potentially a kill. It's armor tanked, at least it seems armor tanked. About half armor there from that little bit of damage, so I wouldn't say it's conclusive that we kill the Kiki there. If he's if we're running our Microwarpdrive and approaching him. Stiletto is really not taking a lot of damage from our light missiles, which is interesting. It probably has a bit to do with the fact that we're using explosive ammo, and the Stiletto probably has a decent explosive for this. Also, we're just not bonused for missile damage. Let's see, are we going to switch damage types? Going to think about it? Come on. We're thinking about it. Putting drones back out. Okay, the Kiki's getting close, so we're thinking maybe we can do more damage to it. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. We're turning on the micro. Okay, here's what's happening, right? Here we're getting closer. Getting very close. Got to apply the point. We have to apply the point, and it warps. I think if the point had been applied there, that's a dead Kiki. He was in a bad spot. Let's back up a second. 22, 20, 18, 17 kilometers. And in structure. That's painful when that happens. All that had to happen was the point had to be applied, and I think with 3 more rounds in the chamber, the drones are on, I think the point was going to get the kill there. That's rough. I've had that happen, especially watching it back. Someone like me analyzing it, you know, armchair quarterback the next day, that is difficult. Because that would have been a nice kill. So now we're just back to the Interceptors, and the Interceptors really are not a threat as far as killing us. They can hold us forever. And this is, again, I think, where we think about damage type switching. Kiki's back at 60. We get a lock, and he's immediately burning away. Actually not moving that fast. 86. It's just staying out there at 86. Again, a scram. It's really interesting, the drive-by scram from that malediction. And it's very close. I think in this case, I'd be looking at, yes, tracking Disrupt the Kiki to force it to come in, but also watching these Interceptors. As soon as one of them dives on us, Microwarpdrive point and that Newt will do just a little bit of work to hold them down. But yeah, I'd be watching for those Interceptors to dive. I think. It's a really tough call. This is a very, very, very fast-moving fight that we're watching here. So drones are back out. Kiki's back in close. And okay, now we've got the Microwarpdrive on. We got the point on. Everything's running. We got this. We got the Newt. Let's see what goes wrong this time. Okay, Kiki just didn't take enough damage quickly enough. Not really much we can do about that. He's just faster than us, and we don't have a scram or a web. This shuts off. We're going to have to cap inject here in a second. Okay, good. Our cap issues actually caused our ancillary armor repair to stop cycling, which I think saved us a bit there. We don't want to keep running that. Maybe one more cycle right now wouldn't be the worst thing. but it's not super critical. Again, there's just not a lot of incoming damage that we have to deal with. Really, this is a... see, a little bit, right? We're prop mod and trying to approach the stiletto. Again, I'd be thinking about a damage switch here. Our missiles are doing just not enough. 57 is not going to cut it. So damage type could use some help here. And we're down to 1 cap booster. Do you guys see that? Let me go back. That's not good. Get the cap booster to come up again. Switching over to the malediction. I want to see our cargo again. Did I miss it? I might have missed it. That's okay. The Kiki should be back in a moment. Okay, there we go. Let's take stock of this real quick. 1 cap booster. Plenty of paste. And these missiles don't matter. They must have been from a looted wreck earlier in the Rome. Here are our missile stocks. For 3 light missile launchers, yeah, this is fine. This is the main concern. The fact that we only have 1 cap booster left. So that's something to keep in mind. That's kind of putting a clock on this fight. The further we go, the more likely it is we're going to have to use our next cap booster, and then we're going to be down an extra. This is really smart. This is genius. Hold up. I just want to draw everyone's attention here. In the middle of a fight, we are choosing to slow down, not use our Microwarpdrive, not worry about killing anything because we're doing this on our point as well, and repairing heat damage. As we just said a moment ago, we are totally fine on nanite repair paste, so repairing the heat damage on these modules is a great call right now. The Kiki's nowhere to be seen. As soon as it comes in, we can cancel the repair on these modules and get right back to it. And there's the Kiki. Speak of the devil. So we'll probably reload. A lot of right-clicking to align. I'm not sure I love that. I'd be thinking about zooming out and kind of swinging my camera around to get a better view of the... Yeah, here we go. Exactly. I'd be doing a lot more of that. Zoom out, turn the camera. I want to see what's going on around me. Also, this is something that probably a lot of new players don't know about. Thomas is not a new player by any means, by the way. He knows most of this stuff that I'm describing. This is for your guys' benefit. Thomas knows all this. The tactical overlay, I would have that on so I can see vector lines for my ship, so I can see vector lines for enemy ships, and so I can see their vectors. I can get a better sense of the scope of the field and see where they are. I would highly recommend turning on the tactical overlay just for your general gameplay all the time. Kiki's back, 40 kilometers. We've locked him up and applied. So here's a problem. Local spike. And it looks like, was that Entropic Thunder? Hold up. Hold up. Who was that? It is, okay, so this is where some knowledge of the metagame comes in. Flaming Dragons, and that is how it's spelled. Entropic Thunder, these folks are wormhole nanogangers, so unlikely that they are, what would you say? Oh wait, hold on. These two are flagging. Okay, so here come the reinforcements. Let's see how it goes. I have no idea what's going to happen here. There's still, like, 7 more minutes of this. So what could they possibly do? How would they not kill us? 7 minutes. And it's spiked up pretty high. It also could be... Actually, you know what? Hold on. I just want to go back to that. Let's see. We're at 9:13-ish. I want to hop back over to this show info. It might have just been unlucky. Yeah. So, just out of pure blind luck, Thomas hit show info on the Kikimora pilot. So this spike in here, based on the fact that the video continues a bit past where we are here, I'm assuming it is not Entropic Thunder that has come in. Also note, you can see here that one of our drones is taking damage. It's down here. It's a little out of view when I'm messing around with this. But I think Thomas pulled it in, or it died. So they're also going to be shooting the drones to prolong the fight and sort of defang the Arbitrator. In fact, it's highly likely that if you defang the Arbitrator completely, the missiles can be ignored. Here's again the malediction at 10 kilometers. And we're doing a lot of focusing on the Kiki. I understand the Kiki is the scariest thing here. Also, we're focusing on local and descanning to see who's going to come and kill us. We're kind of assuming that everyone who just jumped into local is trying to come murder us. But just another thing of watching range on the ships around you when you're in sort of an equilibrium state like this. They keep going for drive-by scram, and that's a pretty dangerous maneuver. So no drones out right now. We're low on drones. They've killed almost all our Hammerheads, almost all our Valkyries, almost all our Warriors. Hobgoblins are the only things left. Taking a lot of damage now from the Kiki. We have to push him off, or he is going to cause a problem, right? Shields are almost gone, and we have the tracking disruptor on, so we're going to have to get closer and force him off or kill him, or things are going to go bad rather quickly. Yep, gotta start cap boosting, throw out all of our drones, and approach the Kiki. There we go. Yes, now we're approaching. Missiles are going, overheating the missiles, overheating our reps. That was a bit of a mistake there. Also, our Microwarpdrive got turned off, probably by a drive-by scram from one of the Interceptors. Our drones are going down again, right? One of them's taking damage, another one goes down. And the Kiki's out at 60. So, probably not going to die. Armor Rep Kiki, which should have known based on the fact that he left and came back with full armor. And now we have to reload our armor repairer, which means that for the next minute, I think it's a minute and 20 seconds, something like that. Or maybe even up to 2 minutes, we can't repair our armor. So have to be very concerned now about the Kiki getting in range. He actually warps, so again, we're left with just the Interceptors. Just the Interceptors again. And you'll notice we were right about assuming that the neutrals that jumped in were not coming for us. Looks like Thomas has decided that these folks are really annoying, but don't actually have the fangs to kill him. So he's calling in some help. Looks like he's joined the standing fleet. And we're going to see if anyone comes to assist. Kiki comes back in 20 kilometers. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Again, super duper understand that there's a lot going on here. Kiki lands at 18. Everything's nice and repaired. This is the perfect time to be overheating, burning for the Kikimora, and spam locking to get this newt. This newt is the only thing that has a chance of reducing its mobility and effectiveness, even if just slightly. This is a medium newt. If you guys look at the fit that I link in the description, that medium newt on the Kiki will not be fun for him. So, but we're still lining out somewhere else. The Kiki is able to accelerate up to its top speed. Well, there and there, and sort of get out of range. But that was another opportunity there. So he's going to be out at 37 and actually closing. So right around mid 30s is where this Kiki wants to be. We're going to start taking damage from him, I'm assuming. And are we approaching the Kiki? No, I think we're just still, yeah, we're still aligned sort of off in this direction. It's not that way. It's sort of depth first, right? Sort of into the screen. Things will kind of reset now. But yeah, we're just kind of burning off in one direction at the moment. Microwarpdrive on, just full bore. Repairing some stuff, which is good. We still haven't changed ammo type this entire fight. And actually this is really making me want to check if this is correct. Armor Kiki, we're shooting explosive. That actually might be correct. Let's just do a quick check. I think it's T1 resist though on the Kiki, so that's probably right. Let's turn that off and that off. And no storm. Yeah, okay. I see now why we're using explosive. Alright, fair enough. I stand corrected. I would agree. Explosive is right here. Okay, another drive-by scram from one of the Interceptors. That's a long-range scram. But we're moving again. Reinforcements are incoming at this point, and so now it's just a matter of can we survive long enough, like we have been for this entire fight. Still though, this range here is so close, but obviously the Kiki knows that and does not want to come closer. Another drive-by scram from this malediction. Yep, now we're approaching the Kiki. And I would be hitting, so that was our second to last cap booster there. We need to be Microwarpdrive on right now. Like, this not happening is gonna, yep, Kiki gets away again. Oh, that's frustrating. I now understand why Thomas sent this to me, because he must have watched this back after he was done. And, oh, we have friends now. And been kicking himself. I would be. So we have a friend, and looks like that friend is going to try and get a scram on one of these Interceptors. The malediction. I don't know what our friend is in. It looks like probably an Interceptor as well, though. Aligning out instead of burning for the malediction. I don't hate it. It's not what I would do, though. I'd just be getting super aggressive right now. And trying to push these Interceptors into making a mistake. Yeah, okay, our friend is in a malediction. I don't know if you guys saw that notification there. We're going to warp off, apparently. And that might be the end of it. Yep, that's the end of it. So, that was pretty cool. I'm glad we got to watch that. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching that too and had some fun with it. Is my camera having focus issues? Whatever, close enough. You guys don't need to really see my face, right? Anyway, that was cool. Hopefully you guys got an idea of some piloting ideas or things that you might have not have thought of before, some of the depth in some of these fights here. This is just a T1 Arbitrator against 2 Tech 2 frigates, 2 Interceptors, right? And 1 Triglavian Destroyer. Well piloted and thoughtfully fit, you too can handle more than one opponent in a single Tech 1 fit ship. Hopefully that's inspiring for everyone involved here. That is this episode of the debriefing in the bag. We'll see you next time.